Hello YouTube. Today I'm not gonna be reviewing Nissan Leaf. Obviously there's tons of reviews out there used and whatever. I believe there's a couple of good consumer reviews, so it's pretty much I believe a very famous known electric car. But for those of you who wants to look behind the dashboard, what Nissan decide to offer you, like information, you want to hook up to the computer to see what actually instantly, how much for this trip you consume energy in what hours, how much you regenerate, what is the most important thing, maybe what the most people buying it for. If they considering buying used Nissan Leaf, they want to check the state of health, the so-called SOH. So like my car, I find out it's 89, just dropped to 88, then goes up to 89. I don't know how much Leaf Spy is accurate, but definitely offers very entertaining and useful information. So I found myself, I have it like more than 2 weeks, this adapter, and I'm really having fun. I almost each trip I'm taking, I'm turning it on to look up what's going on. So this is what I bought from Amazon from 1999. The brand is Veepeak, I believe it's pronounced, and the model is VP17. And this is not what is in the list of recommended on Leaf Spy Pro 400 and whatever. But however, I found out it just worked perfectly, and so far it's very stable. Alright, so here I'm in the car. So this is how it looks like. And you'll have to, maybe it's better to do it when the door is open. So let me make sure it's in focus. Okay, I think this is right. Yeah, this is how your Nissan Leaf should look there. So this is the port, and if you don't want to look exactly there, you can touch it and see exactly how the shape matches. Press gently, and now it's bright day, but however I do believe you can see the lights on. Now when it's connected, the middle one, the data, I believe is yellow, will start blinking. And if you do this at night, definitely will give you like free LED lights in your feet, very fancy blinking. Well, might remind you the police cars lights. So yeah, I had somebody asking me, oh my gosh, what is this there? I said, oh, it's a Wi-Fi adapter. So this is how you plug it. It works perfect. No problem with matching. So far didn't find any problems with disconnecting too often. It happens very rarely. I would say probably 10% of the time. So that's it. And now we're gonna see how it actually works. Right now I'm in a Nissan Leaf, and I'm gonna test the Leaf Spy Pro together with my OBD adapter that I showed you a little bit earlier. How to install it, what brand is this, how to turn it on. So right now I'm with my iPhone. I'll add here like on the side screen recording of the iPhone. So you see it's already connected because I used it before, Wi-Fi OBD2. So however, you have to go there, like if you for example at home in your home Wi-Fi network, your phone probably will prefer to be connected to that one. So here what I did, right now it doesn't, because I'm screen recording, it doesn't show over here that, oh, you see actually it says LT even I'm connected to this Wi-Fi OBD2 adapter. This is just because I choose to have static IP. It's 192.168.0. I chose the last number to be 11. Otherwise, the address of the so-called router, because it's like a router, is 192.168.0.1. I thought this is the only way to connect, but actually I found out in the beginning that it will does just fine with DHCP. The only problem will be if you connect through the Wi-Fi OBD adapter through this. The only problem will be that you will not have any internet connection. You're not going to be using your data. Obviously, if you connect it to this Wi-Fi, you're not going to be able to connect to another Wi-Fi. So that's why when I put a static IP, I'm still on my LTE, so my phone still can communicate. Let's see how it's going. I'm going to be opening now Nissan. It's not Nissan LEAF Spy. It's not even Pro, just LEAF Spy for iPhone. Okay, has been restored. Now, when you have this green screen in the bottom and count some numbers, which I'm not sure what means, that means you're connected. Obviously, here it shows you remaining kilowatts, something that I believe Nissan could implement in the infotainment system. Like I have here very basic stuff like 30 kilowatts regeneration scale and from 0 to 80 kilowatt acceleration scale for the electric motor, 0 to 6 kilowatts climate control scale gauge, and here also for other system from 0 to 2. So I seen like in Chevy Spark EV, for example, and I believe Chevy Volt, the bubble there when moves up and down, actually it show you the actual numbers in kilowatts regenerating and consuming. So you'll see in a while. This way I found out actually Nissan LEAF is not limited to 30 kilowatts regenerative braking. It can regenerate much more, not much more, but my maximum was 43 kilowatts. And this I'm gonna do now a little drive here. Here is interesting thing. Since your trip starts, you can see, I don't know if I can reset it. Yeah, I can reset it right now. But this is probably what I consumed already just by having the AC. This is a kind of meter, kilowatt meter. As you see, if you tap once more, it shows you regenerated. You always, if you're not sure what you're doing, what it means, you can click here on the star, and it puts you like overlay and explain you what it's for. Here on this side, on the scale, you can see the battery consumption overall, the auxiliary, I know it's header, not sure, AC. When you regenerate the scale, you're gonna see in a while goes on the right side to the left. When you're consuming, it's from the left side going to the right. So it's pretty much very useful information. Here you can adjust kind to calculate your efficiency miles per kilowatt. Here it's scrolling the sensor temperature, outside temperature, which I found out is different now when it comes back, because you can see, I don't know if the camera can see, it's still 83 Fahrenheit. And here says LEAF Spy says 88. I don't know why. It's supposed to be the same sensor for outside temperature. Here you have the voltage, amperage. You can, I think this is the last screen. Something I've been asked, and I'll show you very quickly. You can click on this top right corner menu button, sort of, and it will show up this setting stuff. And I'll click view trip and give you all the trips, and even such a funny things like my state of health. Oh, over here you can see it was 88, 89, 89, then back down to 88, then back up to 89. So yeah, it's 1%, so it's not a big deal. If you swipe to the left, you have some more information, state of charge, which you will notice, hopefully camera can see. Right now is very slight difference, but sometimes the difference is, especially when you go in low 30s percentage of your state of charge of the battery. The car will say 23 and the application will say probably around 30. Right now it's not big difference. The car says 70%. Charge Leaf Spy says 71.4. You have also exactly how much kilowatts left, then ampere hours, and how you consume, how much I consume. I pretty much consume a lot. Here's the diagram, which works only when you're charging. And in fact, this is my last DC charge I wanted to test. You see, it's pretty quick. It was 40 kilowatts. Well, you see those big jumps. Actually, this is when the adapter for some reason got for a little bit disconnected. Then I don't know exactly what to do with those things here. What they mean is like each cells, how much is charging, how been balanced, the battery pack, and sort of, I believe. But here is interesting, the ampere hours, the battery pack, and SOH, state of health. Sorry for my accent. It says right now 88. And this is something that you need to know. Right now I didn't lose any bar in the some Nissan LEAF forum. I've been told that the first bar disappeared around 83-84% state of health. So saying this, well, you have 43 say QC. This is quick chargers sessions, and 1365. I believe it's not me, because I never charge probably once a day the car, and I have the car a little bit more than a year. I bought it used. It was a fleet car for Nissan Corporation, so I do believe they had bad habit to plug it at any time and charge it many times a day. So let's see. Let's drive a little bit around and you can see how it works. Pretty busy. Hopefully I can merge safely. Let's enjoy the acceleration of electric car. I even didn't push hard, but you can see in acceleration like this, your rate is about consumption is sort of 40 kilowatts. But right now, yeah, I easily just without even, the regenerative braking in Nissan LEAF is not the best feeling. It's kind of, pedal is very hard. So yeah, this annoying message for the tire pressure. You have to click it to disappear. This is not bad to remind you. I'm not sure it's accurate, but at the same time, when it's in night mode, which is black, and this pop-up message is black without any border, guess what? It covers those numbers that I like to watch. Now you can see easily my first regeneration did 26 watt hours. Also right now you can see here on the right side where it says AC, the blue scale, it says I'm using exactly 650 watts right now for the AC. Yeah, this is pretty huge obstacle. Hopefully nobody is gonna hit it. The reason I'm doing this route, I want to show you here, it's a little downhill and hopefully it's not a big traffic right now. I'll try to do a little test to clock, to benchmark for the same distance and same angle, how to say, percentage of downhill, uphill, to see how much the car is capable to regenerate downhill and how much actually you're consuming uphill. So what is the sort of the ratio? My experience using LEAF Spy, I can switch right now. Well, not very good ratio because I spend like 500 watts standing and talking and using AC, and it's 83 according to the dashboard of Nissan Leaf, and 88 according to Leaf Spy application, which cost me $20. But it's very useful information. I don't mind paying those $20. It's $19.99. On the other side is, yeah, I really wish Nissan did something about this. Something I love to use when I drive it to the roads like this. I use cruise control often. What I figure out, I want to just say now approaching, I always point the vents towards me, and it's set on 75 Fahrenheit temperature. Okay, let's see from here. 48. It's gonna start regenerating. I need to slow down. The rate is 20 kilowatts because, well, we're still moving, we're not completely stopping. And here we go. Now a little curve and 150, so nearly 100 watt hours. Now here's a small street. I'll try to turn around there and to measure the same distance, but this time uphill, and see what is the difference. I'm gonna switch right now over here to watt hours to consumption. Oof, it's a lot of traffic here. I usually drive here at night. Now, by coincidence, and I figure out to bring my camera back with me. By coincidence, I'm here during daytime. It's 3:30 almost, and okay, this is normal mode. Let's see, it's gonna run it a little bit, and we start from this side. 9:38. Let's see. It's okay. It's a turn. Doesn't consume that much more. It's a not super precise test, and I'm trying, of course, to be with the speed limit, which here is 35. Definitely uphill. I'm drawing 30 kilowatts right now. Oh wow, it took a lot much more. Okay, here's the downhill over. I'm gonna turn in this street safely. 126. So let's say how much I'm trying to figure out now. 938. Oh wow. So seems in a situation like this, actually we, for the same distance, the ratio is like I believe 150. Yeah. Well, I think the math is I regenerate about, we're gonna check this again. I regenerate about 100 watt hours downhill the same distance, and I'm going again, but this time not with the same speed. So I definitely don't expect to regenerate the same. But I consume about 150, I believe. 160 watt hours. So yeah, actually it's not bad. So if you think this way, pretty efficient, even in situation, for example, if you go uphill in a mountain and you can almost deplete your battery till you reach your destination, some mountain peak whatever you can reach where there are the roads. So I do believe when you're way down in such a steep road, you pretty much will get back about 60%, I believe 60%. It's a pretty high ratio. Now when I drive usually and calculate